Hello children, today we are going to do the chapter Weathering the Storm in Ersama, which is written by Harsh Mandal. So, Weathering the Storm in Ersama is a description of the brave acts of a very courageous boy named Prashant. He guided the victims of flood who gathered at the Red Cross shelter in a village in Orissa. He mobilized each person of the community to help one another. This lesson tells us the importance of the young segment of the society, how they get united together and work for the community. So during the natural calamity, they helped each other, guided each other to save the community with medicines, care, material and food. The value of the young is recognized at the time of need. So when the storm came, Prashant, he went to visit one of his old friends whose house was in Ersama. In the evening of 27th October 1999, there came a super storm, a super cyclone. The black storm gathered there, and heavy and continuous rain filled the darkness. Trees were uprooted and everything in the village was destroyed. Now Prashant was very tense. He wanted to go back to his home. He was worried about his family who was there in the village. He did not know what had happened to them, and he decided to go home immediately. He started his long journey after 2 days to his village, and on his way he found two friends of his uncle who were also returning home to their village. On the way, Prashant could see that there were many dead bodies of children, men, women and the corpses of animals. Finally, they all reached the village. When Prashant reached there, his heart froze up. He wept looking at the scene everywhere, and he wanted to meet his family members, his maternal grandmother especially. But then when he searched them, he did not get them anywhere, and he came to the Red Cross shelter where he could meet his maternal grandmother. Prashant found that she had become weak with hunger. However, when all the family members met, he was happy. Now, this was the time when Prashant had to come to a decision. He decided that he would help his community who was there in the Red Cross shelter. Now, the scene at the Red Cross shelter was a fatal scene. Around 2,500 people had taken shelter there, and the people there had survived, but they were not getting any kind of help from the government. So Prashant, he organized a group of the youth and elders and divided them with some work. He became the leader of the village and sent a delegation to the merchant and got the full quota of rice for the people taking shelter in the shade. Then he organized a team of volunteers to clean the shelter. On the 5th day of the camp, one military helicopter dropped food packets but did not return again. So Prashant, he asked the youth to lie down on the sand with utensils on their stomach. Then the youth task was set up. The group delegated the children to lie on the floor with empty vessels in their stomach, as I have already told you. By that, they were able to communicate to the passing helicopters that they were hungry. Finally, the helicopters could see them and they dropped some good quantity of food there. Prashant proved himself as a wonderful social worker. He brought orphan children and made a shelter for them. He asked some of the women to look after them. With assistance of an NGO, he started Food for Work program. He also engaged a few of the volunteers to help widows to start their lives again. Even after the month of the devastating cyclone, people say Prashant's help in their days of grief. So this is in brief the story of the chapter. Hope you all have